getting bullied at school today. I was like, wait, hold on, what? What's happening? All right, let me get my pistol because something about to happen. So I asked her what happened, and she said some kids were talking about her not having a phone. I was like, what else happened? And I'm waiting for the rest of the story. And she was like, that's it. I was like, here's the thing, ma'am. Yeah, those things will pass. If you stop giving it the attention that they expect you to give it, it'll pass. You know, and I didn't tell her, I wasn't like, you didn't get bullied, because I didn't want to, like, do that to her. I didn't want to make her feel like her situation wasn't as important to me as it was to her. But I told her how to handle it. You feel me? And then the subsequent days after that, we spoke, and she was like, yeah, Uncle, you were right. You know, nothing else happened. Everything's cool. Yeah, because that's how things usually work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you find that person, you kill them for a day, and tomorrow you move on.
But you know, but the what would have really been bullying is not the fact that somebody was talking about her because she didn't have a phone. You know, in our day, bullying would have been if somebody had took your phone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And dared you to take it back. Do something, punk.
Like,
right.
Yeah.
And
like,
then you got a decision to make.
Big difference.
Because the other half of that is, I can't go home without my phone. You're forced to fight at that point. Because something bad will happen to you when you get home if somebody took your phone. Or something bad can happen to you today or earlier, but you trying to take your phone back. Either way, you got to go for it. You know, it just teaches you how to handle your life, man. And in all fairness, you know, we fought back, and we fought. Like, ain't nobody talking about, I got beat up, so now let me kill this person, which is what is being dealt with now. So there is a different element within the punkified kids now. I don't even know how we got on this, but whatever. We're here now.
You want to be a man, Craig? You want to be a man?
Right.
And that ain't going to make you a man. These right here make you a man, Craig.
Exactly.
These will make you a man.
In the immortal words of Pops from Friday. In the immortal words. No truer word has ever been spoken.
You might get beat, but guess what, Craig? You'll live to fight another day.
Yeah, dude. It's just so weird, man. It's just, God. You know, and again, I'm not the guy who can't understand the changing of times. But it's the things that we allow our kids to believe are so important. You know, someone said something about you, now your world is over. Somebody posted something about you on Instagram, now your world is shattered. You kidding me? Like, I always had to tell my son, man, find your own cool. Whatever your cool is, be that. Damn somebody else. Because what you'll find out is you can be you a lot longer than somebody else can fake being them. Yeah, you'll be you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's real, right there.
Yeah, man, these kids, man. I don't like I say, I don't know how we got on this, dude. Like, the Kaepernick stuff about people's tweets being so important.
Yeah.
You know, if I tweet, man, I wish Rob was dead. And apparently, that's the same thing as me killing you. That's the same thing as me murdering you in cold blood.
Yeah, Mike is gonna kill Rob because he wish he was dead. So he's gonna kill him, or he's gonna have somebody kill him.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Shout out to our guy Matt, man. He joins the show via the chat room on Spreaker, or if he's got the Spreaker app on his iPhone or his Android device. This is Sports Kings Live. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob Calloway. Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook is what we do our business social media wise from, and we're at Sports Kings Live. The email address, send us your emails at sportskingslive@gmail.com, especially if you got hate mail for Rob. He loves that kind of stuff. He thrives on it.
Yeah.
Dude, so I'm looking at this article. I told you how much time we got, because there's two things I want to talk about.
Okay.
I'm going to start with the Mike Vick thing first.
Because I forgot you even brought that up.
Yeah, I'm paying off teasers today, dude. Open your hands, everybody. I'm paying them off. Yeah, one for you, one for you, one for you. Let's go. So I see this article today about Mike Vick and the fact that he's kind of resigned to the fact that out of the 2,800 players that have been invited to camp, because now the rosters have ballooned. The preseason rosters are 90 people now, or 90 players,
right. And
he's not on one. All right, and so I'm reading this article. And it gets to the point where it says it may have something to do with the fact that Vic admitted to not being prepared for the Chargers game. And I was like, wait, is this old? Let me check dates on this. It's like
when he was out there,
from Atlanta.
When he was out there kicking dirt. No, that was this year. He was out there kicking dirt, playing in the grass.
You knew about this?
They needed him to go in the game. Yeah, they needed him to go in the game, and he was not ready. Like, I think he even had to look for the helmet and everything. Like,
it gets worse.
When they showed
it gets worse at actual game day, because I was like, all right, let me figure out what they're talking about, because I don't remember hearing about this, and maybe I just wasn't paying attention. So I go and I just Google, Mike Vick unprepared for whatever game or whatever. Chargers is what I put. And I pull it up. I'm like reading the story. After the game, he goes like 7 for 19 or something like that. The play's horrible. I remember the game because Geno got benched. Like, as I'm reading the story, I'm remembering what happened, but never paid attention. Maybe because it was the Jets. Didn't pay attention to what happened in the aftermath. He was asked. He was like, "Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't prepare for the game. I wasn't prepared. But I tell you one thing, it won't happen again." I was like, haven't we read this book before? What the hell is happening? So, and you think about it, like, that's the one thing that your backup quarterback has to be, because you're not going to get the reps in practice. You have to be prepared mentally for something to happen. So the people who are out there like, oh man, I can't believe it, Tim Tebow got a job and ain't nobody called Mike Vick. That's why. Because you need your backup to do one thing: stay ready.
Be ready.
Be a pro, and understand that you're not going to get physical reps, but you need to have all the film study done as though you were going to start, because it is football. People's ACL gets broke every time you turn around, and you could be called on. Especially, let's keep it real, you're backing up Geno Smith. Dude, if I was backing up Geno Smith, I'm definitely going to be ready at all turns.
Every game, right. I'm out there warming up. I'm out there throwing the ball to the kicker. Like, come on, man, let's warm up a little bit.
And
get me ready.
Here's the other stupid part about it. I'm damn sure not telling no reporters I'm not. Look, I just played bad. I just played terribly. You know what I mean? I didn't do the things I needed to do on the football field to help my team win. I'm damn sure not telling you that I didn't. Especially if I'm Mike Vick, I'm not saying that, because I've already got that reputation. I'm definitely not telling no reporter that I didn't study and watch film for the game that I'm about to play in. I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm all the way good on this whole thing. So anybody who has a whisper of, oh my God, I can't believe Tim Tebow out there. Look, anybody, I'm the biggest Tim Tebow detractor. But a work hard guy is what he is. Period, point blank. If work equal talent, Tim Tebow will be a Hall of Famer. First ballot, too. But it don't. It don't. Not the position he plays. You got to be able to throw that thing a little bit. At least a little bit. And you can't. Mr. 2-point conversion. That's what he's going to be.
And I tweeted that today.
You're going to be our quarter fullback.
Tim Tebow will never be unemployed now, man. Now
that.
No, I'm saying, now the teams are looking for, like, quote unquote 2-point specialists. Yeah, he'll have a job.
Yeah,
he'll have a
maybe
job.
not. I'm not gonna go that far.
No, because this is the foolery. Like, they got him listed today. Like, okay, you quarterback, Tim. You're a quarterback, right? So he'll be under center, but technically he'll just be taking the snap. Like, he'll really be playing fullback on the low. You know, I mean, it's like the Jedi mind trick.
So basically, nothing's changed then. He'll be doing the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but you just keep telling you're a quarterback, Tim. You're a quarterback. Get out there and get us those 2 points.
You're a lot more.
Get it up the middle.
You're a lot more optimistic than I am. I still don't believe he even makes a team. This is real talk. I still don't even believe Tim Tebow makes an NFL roster this year, and I'm sticking to those guns all the way. Yeah, screw him, dude. I don't care nothing about no 2-point conversion. Because here's the thing, too. It's going to be the same 2-point conversion. Like the Chip Kelly way, he wanted to move to the 1-yard line. It's still at the 2-yard line where it's always been.
It's still at 2, right?
Yeah. So if you're gonna give Tim Tebow a job to do that, you would have gave him one last year. Nothing's changed except for the kick. Yeah, I'm good. I'll see you back on the SEC network, homeboy. You and freaking what's the big boy's name? Played for LSU, Marcus Stroud. You and him and Paul Feinbaum. You guys, idiots. What we got? We got a couple minutes. Jim Trotter, our guy. Used to be with Sports Illustrated, now doing, like, Jim Trotter, man, he brings it on ESPN. I don't know if you guys can appreciate it or you guys
enjoy
watch it. Like, and he don't play no games. He gets a lot of exclusive things while you see Mort withering away. Like every turn, Mort is like more confused about what words he wants to use. Yeah, and meanwhile, this young, handsome black dude is like bringing it every time out the box. And yesterday he did a piece about the practice restrictions that are under the new CBA. And I said to myself, yeah, who said that the day after it was signed? The day after it's signed, Rob, did I not get on the air and say these dudes are killing themselves? That's going to be the biggest issue. All these older players got together and was like, yeah, you know what we need to do? Practice less and tackle less. And now you run into this problem where, guess what? You got all this bad quarterbacking going on, because that's what part of the piece was about. All this bad quarterbacking going on. And you got Bruce Arians saying that because of the way the rules are, he has to kick players out of the building. Like young players who are trying to stick around, watch a lot of film and everything. He's like, you guys can't be here. There's time restrictions, and there's a no tolerance policy on it because of the CBA. So now when you look at Geno, you look at guys like Christian Ponder and Blaine Gabbert, he's like, what the hell? Why are these dudes so bad? You know why? Because they can't practice their craft. They can't be around their coaches. That's why. You've limited OTA practices. There are no more two-a-day practices. You can't touch a dude at practice. Meanwhile, you can't touch a dude, but ACLs is flying out of people's knees right and left still.
Yep. Every day. Yep.
Yeah, just today, Ryan Clady, ACL, gone. Peyton Manning's left tackle. ACL, gone. Year. Come on, man. I said it at the time, and I'm going to say it again. Football is not baseball. It's not basketball. You actually have to be doing football things to practice football. Basketball, you just go to open gym and shoot, right? You can work on your dribbling, do all that stuff. Baseball, what you do? Go to a batting cage. Get your stuff going on. You can get somebody to hit you some ground balls. You want to do some fielding and whatnot.
You even
got the judge machine. You don't even need somebody to do it. Put the balls in the judge machine, and they'll shoot fly balls at you. It can just be you by yourself. But in football, you have to do football things. And so when we start complaining during the season about, man, none of these dudes can't damn tackle. You want to know why? They don't do it. They can't do it anymore. They can't tackle anymore at practice. So if you don't practice something, it's going to look bad when you have to do it in full speed. Some 220-pound dude running a 4.5 at you in full speed, and you have no technique on how to bring him down, it's going to be a problem. Every time out the box, it's going to be a problem. And like this is me breaking my arm, patting myself on the back, because I think part of this thing that we do, this sports talk thing we do, is to try to get ahead of things. Like notice things early. Like my guy Alec Campbell always tells me that. Like he feels like I notice everything. I don't, but certain things, like I can tell when things don't seem right. And I played enough football in my life to understand that you can't spend week in, week out, day in and day out in shorts, and then show up on Sunday. I don't care how much of a professional you are, and show up on Sunday and be expected to perform as though you've been doing these things all week.
Hey man, what's that thing that I don't even know if they do it in the pros, but I know in high school they do it. Well, y'all basically they make the circle and you just got to get in there.
You can't do that nowhere no more. Yeah. It's called bull in the ring.
What they call it?
Yeah. You can't do that nowhere no more. Yeah. Everyone's getting fired. The first time you walk on somebody's high school, little league, college field, and you see that happening, everyone's either fired or going to jail. You feel me? That's basically a concussion in a bottle. That's all that is.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's what I was just about to say. But at the same time, because I know cats when I was in high school, they get concussed, like from doing that at football practice, but they'd be ready to play Friday.
Yeah, we were idiots. That's why we were all idiots. And we had no sense. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you who the tough one is. Really? Everyone's got brain damage now. And you see, I can't remember nothing. Yeah, I get excited when I finally do remember something and don't butcher somebody's name. Yeah, there's no mistake, no accident in that. It's real. Oh man, 2 hours already down the drain. But good news, we got one more day. I say this every week. I'm going to try to give you guys like an hour or two on the weekend of just random thoughts, but other things come up, and it never happens. But I'm gonna try, and hopefully Rob will too. We can give you guys some weekend content, but no promises here. I'm Big Mike. He's Rob.